Hey everyone, David here. It's been a while since I've shown any of my cactus seedlings, so I thought we could take a look today and see what I have growing in 2023. I have this tray down here, all different kinds of varieties. And these cactus are about 2 years old, I would say. I grew them under lights for the first year and a half, I suppose, and then they were outside. I just put them outside fairly recently, so this summer is their first year outside. Sometimes I'm able to get them bigger by 2 years than this if they have ideal conditions. But cactus are very slow growing plants, so they're still quite small at this stage. So let's just take a closer look, and I'll start from the left, I suppose, and work my way right. Over on this side, these right here are a type of rat-tail cactus. So is this one right here, but it's a different species. The genus name is Hildewintera, but I believe that this genus, Hildewintera, has actually recently been reclassified into Cleistocactus. And I think actually on this one back here, yeah, I labeled this as Hildewintera areospina. Some interesting things to know about this cactus is that it's native to Bolivia and it has a very restricted range. It's only known to inhabit two different locations in that country, a northern population and a southern population. And its northern population is restricted to just one single cliff face. There's just this one cliff that it's found on and nowhere else in the area. And then its southern population is a little bit larger of an area, but it's still very small, where it's less than 10 kilometers wide of cliff faces that it can be found on. And what's kind of sad about this cactus is that it's threatened, it's an endangered species actually, because of over collecting in that area. And, that's kind of sad, I think, especially since I found this cactus to propagate from seed fairly easily. And also, this genus of cactus you can propagate through stem cuttings fairly easily as well. So there's definitely no need to be taking plants from the wild. And let's see, what else do we got? This right here is actually a type of opuntia. I don't have too much experience growing opuntia from seed, and I don't even have that many plants outside. But this is from some seeds that I collected from some fruits on a local plant. And I'm surprised it's grown so kind of long. I'm kind of thinking that maybe it hasn't been getting enough sun and it's kind of stretching. So it is outdoors now, so I'm hoping it adapts to the climate out there and starts growing in a more typical form. And then up down here, I have a few different types of astrophytum. Looks like I still have some of these labeled, which means they're in their original pot still. And many of these, this is a myrostigma. Many of these you can tell are also very due to be repotted into new pots so that they can have some more room. Here's a few more down here. A couple of them that you see have a little damage showing, and this happened actually when I moved them outdoors. I tried to put them at a very shady spot to start, but outdoor conditions are just so different from indoor conditions that plants can often experience shock or sunburn, even when I thought I was keeping them quite protected. We'll see if those rebound or not, but I'm not too worried about it if they don't, because as you can see, I have quite a few to work with. Down here, I have some Gymnocalyciums. I also have some more Gymnocalyciums back there. They're looking pretty nice. Maybe just a little dirty because they've been outside. I think I have these labeled as well. Maybe. There it is. Spengazini, I think. And then these are the same species, but a different variety. Oh no, I'm sorry. Look at that. Catamarcensis. Catamarcensis. So back here is actually the Gymnocalycium Spengazini, which is a different variety than the one that's right here. I'll have to look up to see if I can find what the difference is, but I noticed this one was nowhere near as hardy as this one is down here. You can see I lost a few over the years, and there's only 2 left. These are Piloserius. These are actually not cactus, these are Gasteria. Some hybrids that I planted from seed. They're looking nice dark leaf. And actually down here I put in this tray a leaf cutting from a Gasteria. Some dirt on there. This is just a leaf cutting from a Gasteria, and as you can see, you only need a leaf with Gasteria to be able to propagate it. Which is, I guess, maybe a little surprising to me, just because I know aloes, for instance, you can't propagate with a leaf. You do need at least some stem in order to propagate them, but apparently that's not true with Gasteria. So I'll probably plant this up, although I actually have a lot of Gasteria right now because I did grow those from seed. I'll probably put a picture up on the video so that you can see what those are looking like. They're actually pretty far along now and they look really nice. And this is, speaking of aloe, I didn't grow this one from seed, although I do have some freshly planted aloe seeds going right now. I can also share that, and they were literally about a week old, just sprouted up. This right here is actually an aloe that I grew from, I usually call them cakeys, but it's just when a plant baby forms on a stem, a flower stem of a plant. You can propagate those little plantlets. So this is from one of my little aloes that's actually, it's really red when it's in bright sun. And I just took a little keiki and put it in a pot, and it eventually rooted. And now it's looking like this nice, beautiful plant here. Making a mess. All right, and then next to that, these are actually my Lophophora, or peyote seedlings. They're looking so cute, so cute. So these, I actually collected the seed myself from other plants that I had been growing for more than a decade. And those plants I actually grew from seed as well. So this is kind of like, you know, second generation of plants, and they're coming along quite nicely. And then these two back here are types of Mammillaria. And as you also can tell, this is so due for being up-potted. So I'll definitely do that shortly. Haniana, that's a nice one. And then we got this one right here. We got a name on it. There we go. These are pretty cute as well. And then while we're looking, these are actually the aloe cuttings that I took in a previous video that had, they had no roots at all. It was literally just a stem cutting. And then I potted them up and then it's been a few months, and now, as you can tell, the roots are growing out the bottom, so they're quite well rooted. So I'm also working on hardening these off to outdoor temperatures or outdoor climate, and I'll be slowly exposing them to more sun. And then once it cools down a bit here in my area, I will be planting those out in the ground outside. And there we have it, everyone. I just wanted to take some time and share my cactus seedlings with you before they're no longer cactus seedlings. I will be working on potting these up into larger pots to help them grow on to be bigger cactuses. And I do also have some other cactus seeds that I plan on planting soon. And more excitingly, I also have some air plant seedlings from seeds that I collected myself, and I'll be planting those up as well. So if that's something that you'd like to see, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!